I have tried and tried and tried and tried and tried. Okay, finally. Okay, this is my August Create Cards, August 2025. I can't tell you how many times I've tried to get this in the right orientation. It keeps telling me to flip it. All right. I can hear myself. Let me turn this volume down. Okay. All righty. So this month we are using the Wildflower Celebrations Designer Series paper. I'm using both from the DSP pack and from the scrapbooking kit. I accidentally ordered 2 scrapbooking kits, so I was able to get a lot more paper. The embellishments we are using are the Strawberry Slush Ombre, which are on sale through the end of August 31st, and the Party Dots, which is on the Wild Supplies last list. And we're using stamps from the birthday celebration, which is on the Wild Supplies last, and from Beautiful Butterfly, this one here. So let's go ahead and get started with the very first card. Holy moly, was this a chore. Okay, so this is card number 1. This is your pack. So I'm on a little bit of a delay, so I just want to make sure and stay within frame here. I don't know if I need to go up higher, maybe a little, because I'm a little close. Bring my light down to here. Okay, so this is my website, MsPoohStampin'Up.net. This is where you can get all of the items, and I'll try to go over everything while I'm preparing this card. Okay, let me scoot over here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this over here so you can see it. So you have a piece of gold ribbon. This is the gold mesh ribbon. You have a piece of 1 inch by 6 inch. You have these little strips of paper. You have a circle. You have your these little tiny strips here. They are 1/2 inch. They are 3/4 inch by 3 inch. You have 2 solid Pretty in Pink. This is with the 2-tone cardstock, so you can see that it's double-sided. You have a few strips of these here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strips of paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So you'll have 6 pieces, designer series, and 2 of the cardstock. This piece here is for the inside of your card. This is 3/4 by 4.5. And then you have little scraps, which these will be for fussy cutting. And I actually meant to fussy cut before I came on and forgot that I was going to do that. So let me go ahead and put this piece of paper here so you don't see the ring. You have a piece of embossed white cardstock, your card base. and an envelope. Wow, that was a lot. Okay, so first we're going to go ahead and start by taking the piece that's been embossed with the arch cut out, and we're going to flip that over like so. And we're going to then glue in our little pieces here. So on the sample, I used both the light and the dark of the two-tone cardstock. So it's completely up to you how you want to put it on there. And all I did was I just put a bead of glue around the edge of the arch. And this is on the back side, not the front. This is on the back side. So it's on the debossed side. Okay. And then we are going to start with a piece of your cardstock, and we're just going to lay it across at the top. And you're going to, you have a piece with the gold foiling. So that's going to make sure you're going to face that one out. And we're just lining them up against each other. You can overlap them a smidge if you need to. Okay, so it should go across from each other. And then the opposite side of this, I used the piece that is not gold foiled. I didn't want to waste that gold foiling. So that's going to go across. And then you're going to take a piece that has the flowers, or you can use the opposite side. I'm using the flowers. And then we have a piece of the, I think that's peach pie. That's going to go across. And then this is where you're going to put your other solid piece, and you decide whether you want it to be light or dark. I'm going to go ahead and go with the light. So the back side should look like that, and your front should look like this. Okay. We are going to pop this up with dimensionals. And I need another pack of dimensionals. These are my little ones. Okay, sorry about that. So this is going to layer on the front side of your card, but we're going to pop it up. So I just put 3 across the top, and then I put 1 in the middle. I went 4 down the sides. Oh, where's my... So I went 4 down the side. If you have a double-sided tape, this works just as well. You just need a couple pieces going across the top, bottom, and side. You hear my birds. Okay, we'll go ahead and remove these here. I have to say, of all the cards that I've made so far with the Stampin' Up! Product, these are probably my favorite. The colors, I just love them. I love the little bit of gold in with the paper. This is probably, to me, very close to my heart inspired paper. Okay, now we're going to go ahead. We got our dimensionals on. We're just going, this is a side folding card. So we're just going to line this up in the center. So you should have okay, just like so. And then we can go ahead and glue our inside piece in. And it's just going to go across the bottom. If it hangs over, you'll just have to trim it. Okay, so that will be the inside. Now let's go ahead and take our little scraps, and we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of fussy cutting. So you're going to just cut the flower portion pieces out. And then whatever cake you got, everyone's cake is different. You don't have to cut up to the edge, just need to cut around. I may need to throw all my glasses. Just rough cutting, you don't have to be super precise because they're such small pieces. There's one. I just love this paper. I'm actually really glad that I made the mistake and bought the scrapbooking kit twice. Because I really, because the paper that comes in the scrapbooking kit is slightly different than what comes in the DSP pack. The scrapbooking one does not have any gold foiling. Okay, I need to put on my glasses. So this is our long weekend, Labor Day. Can we believe it's September? And I've already started my September cards. Gonna do two Halloween cards and one fall card, and then we're gonna do fall cards in September. Okay, so we got that done. Now I'm going to go ahead. Your cake also is, this is from the Designer Series paper. It is foiled, has foiling on it. Everyone received a ticket for their card kits taped to their envelope. So at the very end of my cards here, I'm going to do a drawing. And then on my Facebook page, I want you to post if you're the winner, I want you to post your winning ticket and I will send you a gift. Excuse me. Okay. Alrighty. Your ribbon, you're just going to cut your ribbon in half. And we're just going to put it across the back. Set our little cut pieces aside. Okay. Going to put a little bit of tape on the back of this. So I just kind of made mine in an X. Tape it to the back. You can use tear and tape and just don't peel off the sticky back. Well, I put mine on backwards. But you know, we can fix that. Just make sure you put them the right way. So gonna line them up across the back like so. Then we're gonna pop this up with dimensionals. And I put 4 because I wanted to kind of hold part of my ribbon with the dimensional. You could get away with doing 3 if you got your ribbon secured down well. Okay. And then this is just going to go across the bottom corner like so. And then we're going to glue on our flowers in our cake. Oops. So I arranged this one first, and then I tucked the other ones in by putting a little bit of glue at the bottom, like so. Okay. Then on your cake, you're going to add a dimensional to the right side of your cake. I'm going to go ahead and use a mini. Make sure I got the right side right here. Then I'm going to add a little bit of glue. Because the cake is going to overhang like so. That's it. That's it for that card. Just need to add our bling. Everyone got from the strawberry slush. Some may be pink and gold. Some may be the two different tones of pink with gold. There's also clear with gold. So just going to add those. Let's see, I want to get the like this. There. So that is, oh, we need to do our envelope. So that's the first card. And then we are going to go ahead and glue this strip down. And this is going to go at the bottom of our card envelope, like so. Going to just line it up with the edge. Okay. And then we're going to trim off the sides. There. So this is our first card. I have a little bit more pink on this one. Okay, so that is card number 1. And that stamp set came from the birthday celebration, which again is on the Wild Supplies last section. This is going to be card number 2. Card number 2, I did not decorate the envelope. I think I forgot about it. But this is card number 2. This one we're using, again, the designer series paper. You have the gold mesh ribbon. You have 2 strips of the floral paper. Well, technically you have 4, but the 2, we're going to use 2 sides of the gingham. You have 1 piece of the Pretty in Pink double 2-tone cardstock. You have a square piece of paper here. I think it measures 3 by 3. We're going to cut out some flowers for embellishing. You have a thin strip of the Pretty in Pink. This is going to go on the inside. And you have the Sentiment and Blueberry Bushel. unfortunately, I did use some retired product. This is this die is no longer available. You have a piece of white for the inside of your card base, and your envelope. So let's go ahead, and I accidentally messed up on one, so I'm going to cover that up. I used Blueberry Bushel to stamp happy birthday, and I didn't like it with the Blueberry Bushel, so I changed the ink to Pretty in Pink, and I think it pops a little nicer. So that's why my cardstock was a little messed up. All right, so we'll set that aside. Let's go ahead and glue on our inside piece so we can then start building our card. This is going to be a landscaped top folding card. And this is what the because you're going to put some of your flowers on the inside, so this is why we have a pink strip on the inside. So you choose if you want your light or dark. I am going to go ahead and glue the light side down because I'm going to, so I have the dark showing because I'm going to glue the dark side down on the front of the card. So that's it for the inside for now. We can go ahead and set aside our card base. Um, uh-oh. I hope I didn't mess up. Oh boy, I hope I gave everybody 2 pieces of white. Okay, because this is an envelope. I gave myself 2 envelopes. I don't know why I did that. Okay, in the event that I messed up, I apologize ahead of time. But, and if I did, let me know, and I will mail you a piece of white. I don't know why I did that. I apologize, but I have to cut a piece of white for the top of my card. And that is going to be 5 1/4 by 4. Oops. Please let me know right away if I did not send you 2 pieces of white cardstock. Yeah, because they're the exact same size inside and out. Oh boy. So if you don't have white cardstock and you need me to mail you one, and I messed up on this one, please let me know right away and I will mail you a piece. Otherwise, you just need to cut it 5 1/4 by 4. But in the event that I did mess up and you're cutting your own, please let me know so I could send you a little gift. So we're just going to glue these down on the white card base here. and it's going to go from edge to edge and all the way up to the side. And I'm starting with the foiled piece. And then I'm also going to put a foiled piece on the bottom. And I'm going to work to the center of the card. So that way I kind of get my spacing even. Okay, like so. And then I'm going to glue down the gingham. And it's going to just be like 1/8 of an inch in between. And it should go edge to edge. And then the pretty in pink, I'm gluing the dark side up. And this one goes in the middle, like so. I could have gave myself a little bit more space in between. Okay. And then this piece, you're going to need to cut it. So you're going to give yourself a little bit to wrap around and glue or tape, and then a piece to knot. So this will go across like so, and then we're going to tape it down. And again, I use Scotch tape, but you can use tear and tape because this piece gets glued down. Like so. Mm. Make sure it's even. And then this gets popped up. Okay. And I have it a little bit more to the left, but centered in between the top and the bottom. And then pop that up. And then we're going to go ahead and tie our faux bow with our cut piece here. Grab the wrong tail. Okay, just like so. And then go ahead and give your ends a snip. Now we can go ahead and glue this onto our card. Make sure you don't put it upside down like I just about did. And then you got yourself, you know, a little less than 1/4 of an inch all the way around. Okay. And then we will fussy cut our flowers. Some will glue down, and just realized I popped up my white piece on my sample. So let me see if I could get that off without ruining it. No, it's down. If you haven't glued this piece down, go ahead and pop it up. I knew I was going to do that. Okay. So we're just going to cut out. I only used 1, 2, 3, 4 flowers. And you can use some from the edge if you're going to tuck it, be the ones to tuck under. So then that way, if you have anything left, you can use it on a different project. Getting this video started gave me anxiety. Just don't understand why it's difficult for me. I understand a lot of people are having difficulties with their Facebook Lives again. So maybe Facebook just doesn't want people to do live videos anymore. I'm gonna clean this one up a hair. I don't know. Okay, and then so I am doing a get together here at my house the end of September. As of today, when I'm filming, which is the 29th of August, I have 3 kits available. It's $30, and that includes everything you need to make 12 cards. They'll all be different, and they're birthday cards. making sure. I'll cut the ends of these leaves off here. But I'm not doing a perfect job. Just cutting around roughly like so. So this one, I'm gonna glue down on the end here, like so. Then this one, I tucked under, like so. And then this one I popped up with dimensionals. I'm going to use, just going to use a big one. Like that. So you're just layering and making a cluster on top of each other. And then this one, I just glued to the bottom here. So I just did it the opposite of the way this one, I have this, the pink on the outside of the card. So I just did this side the opposite. Okay. And then I'm not going to do this on camera, but you could take the rest of your flowers that you have and just piece them on the inside of your card. I just have 3 there. So like if you have the edge, you could just cut the edge and line it up. That's what I did with this one here. Is it's just the edge of the flower. And like this one here is an edge, so I would just put it there, and then this one would be the one that I lay on top. Okay, so like I said, I'm not going to do that now, but we're going to go ahead and put on the bling. I think I just lost it. The bling, maybe I just didn't finish my kit for myself. I'm not finding that either. Oh boy. Tanya. So the bling would have been 3. Well, I have 3 pieces here, so maybe I did. I thought I put it in there and didn't. Okay, so these are from the party dots. These are on the wall supplies last. Yeah. So they're discounted online right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put 3 of them on. Everyone got different colors. They come in a pool party, pretty pink, and peach pie. Oh, let me see 2 on this. Oh, I see. I put that up here. Okay. Oh, I found my card base, everyone, that I had cut already. So there's card number 2. Yeah, if you haven't glued this piece on, pop it up with dimensionals. It looks better. I didn't realize I did that. Okay, so that is card number 2. Card number 3 will be much, much easier. I don't think there's any fussy cutting involved. Nope, no fussy cutting. So this is card number 3, and probably my most favorite card of the 3 cards. We have a strip for our envelope and the inside. So this is card number 3. Okay, so you have a piece of gold mesh. What is this called? Actually, it's called Open Weave Trim. It's on the Wild Supplies last list. You have 2 strips of 1 by 5.5. You have 2 of these. You have a strip of 2-inch by 5.5 with the cakes. You have 1-inch by 5.5 inch of the 2-toned cardstock. You have a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, I should say, for the inside. You have a 6 by 2 for the envelope. You have a pink banner and a white. You have a piece of white that's going to go on the inside of our card. So we can go ahead and glue that down now. Okay, like so. The standard inside piece. Go ahead and glue this down on the inside. This is going to go from edge to edge of your card. I liked the way it looked with the little piece of white showing on the bottom. Okay, so that's the inside of your card. I'm going to go ahead and crease my top a little better so it'll lay flat for me. Okay. We're going to just build from the outside to the inside. Now I'm double checking. The only thing popped up is our banner. So whenever you glue these down, make sure you glue them both down going the right direction, meaning either your scallops up or down. And it's going to go from edge to edge of your card. So it's easy to line up the top to the bottom. And if it happens to overhang, make sure you have it overhanging evenly on both sides. So when you trim it, you're trimming off the same amount on both sides, because I tried to make sure everyone's pieces looked, oh my gosh, this glue already glued it down. You know, everyone's are like the same. I did my best to make sure everybody's was like that. So like my top overhangs a hair, I'm going to make sure the right side is going to overhang a hair. So when I trim them, they'll be the same. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. Okay. I'm going to wait to the very end to trim so I can trim everything at once. Now we're going to lay our pink down. You're going to choose the light or the dark, but just keep in mind that the banner is die cut to be the dark side because it's got the little stitching. So let me just take a peek. Okay, so I just went, I overlapped by 1/8 of an inch. So you're just going to make sure, maybe find a scallop piece or something that you could line up, and just make sure these sides are the same on both. So it's just a small piece that I'm overhanging. So when I bring in my centerpiece, I still have a fair amount sticking out. Now you have plenty of space, obviously, so you can make as much or as little of the pink showing. And then we're going to glue this down, making sure that our lining up at the bottom have equal amount of pink on both sides. My gold foiling and cakes are going in the right direction. Okay. Now with this, you're going to cut it in half. And you're going to put some glue on the back side of your banner. And you want to make sure that it doesn't overhang your card. So maybe a 1/2 inch or 1/4 of an inch. Let's see. It's maybe about a 1/2 inch sticking out on both sides. It's going to go in the middle. So it looks like your ribbon is going through the center. Okay. And then I just took this piece here, bunched it up, twisted it, and turned it like a V. And again, I brought in my tape. And I'm going to tape that down like so. And then I'm putting dimensionals on the back. I didn't make my ribbon go this right direction or the same direction. And then I just like maybe 3/4 of the way up, lined it up in the middle there. Everyone has, again, this is the party dots, different colors for everyone. This one is the pool party. You're going to just put them down on your card. Like so. So that's it with the card. Now we're going to decorate our envelope. Did I even trim? Oh, make sure you trim your edges here of your card. And if it's at the top, just make sure that you don't cut into your card. Okay. Now let's glue our okay. So for this to be, you're going to have your envelope, your cakes are going to be upside down, and you're going to line the top of the paper with the fold of your flap. And then you're just okay. And then trim off the excess. Like that. That pretty. And this is card number 3. I have more pink on this one. Alrighty. Again, if I shorted you anything, let me know. Let me bring back our card. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a drawing. So I'll make sure my mic was still working. So it's all the beginning numbers are all the same, so I'm just going to go by the last 3 numbers. I'm not looking. Okay. So the person with the last numbers 188. So your ticket number is 569188. Make sure you take a picture, post it on my Pooh page, and I will send you a gift. Alrighty, ladies. I hope you enjoyed these cards. Again, I apologize if I left anything out. Notify me, and I'll do my best to get everything over to you right away. Have a blessed and wonderful, wonderful holiday, and I will see you here in September.